So let us remember the first COVID case. It was on 30th January in Kerala. Sir, once again I will ensure you I will maintain the gesture. Certainly I will address our Narendra Modi ji as our learned Prime Minister. I will never call him Dada, though he used to call our Chief Minister Didi sarcastically. But I will tell him learned Prime Minister. Sir, 24th and 25th of February, our learned Prime Minister was busy holding Namaste Trump. We know the fate of both the persons became same, unfortunately. He was busy in doing horse trading for Madhya Pradesh government, sir. Later on, he took whimsical decisions about the migrant labours. The entire rural India got infected of COVID. What we have seen, when the question of testing came, this government purchased testing kits from China with a profit of 145%, and that found to be faulty. That found to be faulty everywhere. Thousands of migrant labourers died on the road, sir. Even the government refused to give the train fare. Come to our West Bengal, our Chief Minister offered the train fare. Not only that, she has given employment to all those migrant labourers who have been thrown from different parts of the country. Sir, though COVID is a multi-peak system disease, the situation and scenario is not same in every state of the country, but there was no value in the federal structure of the government. Unilateral advisories, states' hands were tied, sir. Sir, there are stringent restrictions to several issues so far the states are concerned. Though I would like to remind you, the concept of safe home, the concept of physical distancing by drawing circles on the road, the concept of physical distancing, the concept of comorbidity studies, or all these were the brainchilds of none other than Madam Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister, Health Minister of our state of West Bengal. Sir, our learned Prime Minister said, Kurukshetra war was won in 18 days. We will be winning over this battle against Corona in 21 days. What has happened? He has asked us to beat drum, to light the lamp, and we followed it. Unfortunately, the government and the BJP leaders, they tried to make our Prime Minister not Prime Minister, international leader. So, they declared that we have won this battle against COVID. No preparedness for the second wave. Second wave came in. What has happened? What we have seen? People who are dying on road because of scarcity of oxygen in this 21st of century. Can you believe it? Our Chief Minister offered a piece of land to build an oxygen plant. But our learned Prime Minister has given sanction to his beloved state Uttar Pradesh, where the dead bodies were found to be floating on the rivers. It's most unfortunate. Sir, everyone is well aware of the Kumbh Mela. Crores of people got infected because of that. Sir, what has happened during this election? If they were really conscious, Tamil Nadu was having 234 assembly seats. They are having election in one phase. Our state of West Bengal, the biggest threat to our learned Prime Minister, we are having 294 8 phases election. What was the infectivity rate? Before the election started, it was only 2.3%. And after the 8th phase of election, it became 33%. Again, kudos to our Chief Minister because of our effort. Once again, the infectivity rate has come down to 1.8% as of now, sir. Sir, we have started the vaccination on 16th of January. Initially, there was a lot of hesitancy because there was a lack of awareness among the people of the country. No awareness program, no proper policy. It's very shameful for us, being Indian. Lancet, the oldest medical journal of the world, WHO, Supreme Court, several high courts of the states, several countries like Brazil, Canada, UK, they have categorically criticized the COVID fighting policy of our India. What can be a more shameful incident for us, sir? Sir, this Prime Minister, we have heard, he was saying few days back, one earth, one health policy. On the contrary, Only few months back, he has said, one vaccine, three prices policy. Can you believe it? India, we have faced one vaccine, one price for central government, one price for state government, and the other price for the private sectors. They have categorically opened up the floodgates for corruption. What we have faced, sir? Sir, the vaccine producing companies are not getting paid regularly. The vaccine producing companies are not getting paid regularly. The vaccine producer has left India and he was a jet category protectee provided by our government of India, sir. Sir, initially, they have shouldered the responsibility. Our learned Prime Minister and our Health Department said, we are not going to take the responsibility to vaccinate those who are below 45. Why, sir? Are they not the voters? Are they not the Indian citizens? States decided to purchase. Our state gave money. They were denied. Once again, they have centralized the power of this vaccination, sir. What has happened? We have seen our government was busy in Central Vista project, spending 80,000, 90,000 crores. What about the 35,000 crores that was the budgetary allocation for COVID vaccination, sir? What about the PM Care Fund, sir, which was not at all audited by CAG? The problem is, our Prime Minister is more in a mode of publicity master. That's why once again on 21st of June, he started beating his own drum. He once again became in a self-congratulatory mode. He once again tried to play in one-day international instead of a test match. And he has said, we have inoculated this amount of vaccine, we have crossed USA. Unfortunately, if you compare the population ratio, sir, you will see you have vaccinated only 1/3 than that of USA. And if you count the total vaccination, you know 2 doses are needed. It's 4.8% of Indian citizenship have been vaccinated by 2 doses only as of now. Sir, it's not only in a case of Bengal. Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Rajasthan, Punjab, Delhi, all of them are facing this acute crisis of vaccine. Sir, when the National Health Mission says that the highest vaccination rate is in the state of West Bengal, when the National Health Mission says that the vaccination wastage is least in West Bengal, least allocation for West Bengal, why such stepmotherly attitude for Bengal always, sir? Sir, data says, if we inoculate 10 million per day, then we can tackle this third wave.